You know who God chooses? He doesn't choose the rich or the high and the mighty. He chooses the meek and the humble and those who are available to him. So that way, he knows he has access to them, so his greatest works can be orchestrated to them, or I should say through them. Now, what I'm about to share with you isn't being said for pity, it's just a matter of fact of things I've been dealing with in my life. The last few years of my life have been a literal roller coaster of ups and downs, but the one thing that never changed and that always remained was my faith in knowing who was in control during these hard times. I'm telling you, it's like driving on cruise control and letting Jesus take your wheel. I know that sounds silly, but it's the truth. The enemy is trying everything he can to get me off balance, trying to get my faith to shake. And I have to laugh at him because it's not going to work. Let me just say that anything and everything that could go wrong for me and around me has happened in the last few years of my life. In fact, it's almost laughable. And those that have known me long enough have bear witness to these things. See, the key is knowing who's in control. Even when the enemy is trying to confuse and divide and shake things up, it just doesn't faze me. I just know there's a greater purpose behind all this. You can laugh at this, but it reminds me of the story of Job. But the crazy thing with me is that even when all odds are stacked against me and it seems like there's no light at the end of the tunnel or no way out of the situation I'm in, these battles and trials actually increase my faith. I know that the greatest messages come from a mess, and the greatest testimonies come from a test. And God chose me. Call me crazy, but I look at it as a privilege and an honor. He chose me to take photos and share his beautiful creation. He chose me to sing songs and write songs that uplift and encourage people and give them hope. He chose me to bring laughs and smiles to people worldwide. He chose me for this mission, so who am I to complain? I know that if the road was easy, things just would not be the same. With Jesus by my side, I know there is no way that I can fail. So I have this peace and comfort in knowing that no matter what I go through, God is in control and he's going to see me through it. I know he never gives us more than we can handle. And yes, I've come close to feeling like I couldn't take anymore, but he always saw me through it. The key is praying without ceasing, seeking him, reading and knowing his word, fasting, simply being kind and showing love, being a beacon of light to those around you. If we're not showing love to others, then nothing else matters. I'm unbreakable. I'm unbeatable. Satan, you can keep on swinging. That's not going to work. God chose me. He didn't choose some perfect saint that's at church every week. He didn't choose someone who's always righteous and obedient and holier than thou. He chose me, someone who loves him and knows that I cannot do this without him. He chose me because he knows my heart. Many people may not understand me, they may not understand my journey, and maybe they're not meant to. But God knows. He knows all things. I know that it may look like I say some things for pity, and that is not the case at all. I'm just an open book and I wear my heart on my sleeves. And in fact, many of the things that I have gone through would have drowned an ordinary man. But like I said, the weird thing with me is that my faith only grows stronger the tougher that my life gets. Because I know how things go. I know that the enemy is in fear of what God is about to do and is going to do.